I know that this might be a shock to you, but English ain't my native language. It's German. I know, who could have guessed? German is spoken by approximately 130 million people worldwide, which not only makes it a minority language, but has the effect of sounding very foreign to the rest of the world. As a result, it is perfect to use in a fantasy world like the one of Frieren Beyond's Journey's End. But what no one, other than a person fluent in German, will understand is how each character name, for the most part at least, represents the character's personality or characteristics. So, this video will not only teach you how to properly pronounce each name, but also the meaning behind each German word that is used for a character's name. Let's start off with Himmel. This name perfectly describes his lofty personality and desire to do good just for the sake of being good and a hero for the people. And it also fits his narcissistic character traits. Eisen. It's based on his build as a warrior. He hits as hard as an iron glove to your face. Look at Stark for the results. Heiter. He is always in a good mood, no matter the circumstances and independent of whether he is drunk or not. Despite his alcohol and gambling issue, he's actually the perfect role model for any priest. Frieren. This word perfectly describes her cold, analytical and detached personality. While she shows very little emotions, in the rare occasions she does, it is like the sun has melted ice to give way to flowing water. Fern. Due to her young age, she has already achieved very impressive heights as a mage. You could say that she has come far. Stark. That guy is so strong that he can kill a dragon in one strike. Eisen has every right to be frightful of him, since Stark can bend him like a smith bends and shapes iron anytime, man. Stolz. While not a member of Frieren's party, as Stark's older brother, he's the reason for why Stark is with them. Plus, I couldn't fit him anywhere else. The reason for his name is because he was the best fighter in the village, and because of that, his father was very proud of him. Sein. It fits his stoic and zen personality of always being in the present. He always listens to both sides to see an issue from both perspectives and suggests a compromise both parties can accept, striking a perfect balance in everything. Flamme. She definitely is a very passionate woman, not only because of her hatred for demons, but also because of her wish for every human learning magic, as well as her love for magic. Serie. She is the starting point for a lineage of powerful mages like Flamme, Frieren and Fern, which coincidentally all begin with the letter F and are all female. Voll. It's based on his complete commitment of protecting the village of his late wife from any threat. Kraft. It is not only a reference to his role as a priest to lend a hand to those in need, but also to him being a powerful warrior and a hero at some point. Lecker. A chef cooking delicious food. That's literally all. Qual. Quite a fitting name for a demon, considering that his magic was devastating to humans in the past. Aura. It essentially refers to a high magic pool she utilized to enslave anyone to her will for all eternity. Lügner. If you know German, then you knew from the moment you heard his name that he's lying as naturally as he breathed. A fitting name, since his nature of telling lies to deceive and ultimately kill humans is perfectly reflected here. Draht. He's named that way just because he's using wires to kill his enemies. Linie. Her role as a frontline fighter, protecting Lügner, is the reason why she's named that way. Granat. This is just my theory, but I believe he's named after a mineral due to his unwavering distrust towards demons. Orden. I think he received that name because he's trying to get his house in order after the death of his first son in the war against the demons. Wirt. As Orden's first son, his name was likely chosen due to the party he was meant to attend before his death. Mut. With his older brother dead, he now has to fill his role within Orden's domain. He's trying to live up to his father's standards and aims to be as good or even better as his deceased big brother. He truly requires courage for such a goal. Gabel. I don't know why he's named after a fork. Maybe because of his straight personality as a servant. Genau. Cannot say for sure why he's named that way. It could be for being extremely detail focused based on how cold and calculating his first mage test was. Sense. Not gonna lie, I didn't know why she was named that way. But when I saw her replicant mow down the other mages in the dungeon, it made perfect sense. Lernen. It's a nod to him being the first student to Serie among the first class mages. Burg. That name is solely based on his magic defenses being impenetrable. Until Übel came along. Falsch. I have no idea why he's called that. And I didn't even know his name until I looked it up. Denken. Personally, I believe Denker is the better German word as it is the German noun for think. Is Denker harder to pronounce for non-German speakers? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, Denken is very fitting for his personality, defined by always analyzing situations, contemplating many information, as well as coming up with different ideas or strategies. Richter. Not gonna lie, at first I thought it was a bad name for him. But after seeing how judgmental his personality is towards others and himself, his name makes sense. Laufen. That's just based on a magic spell allowing her to move very fast. Kanne. Imagine a full can to water something. That image helped me to understand why she is called that due to her high proficiency with water magic. Lawine. Her name is related to her ice magic, and much easier to pronounce than Schneefall, which would be another perfect name for her. Länge. There's nothing really about her to even come to a solid guess for the reason for that name. Methode. It describes her very methodical approach on how to deal with the replicants in the second test of the first mage exam. Wirbel. Surprisingly, his name is based on his strong morals he sticks to no matter the situation. He will literally flip everything upside down to stay true to himself. Ehre. She simply desires an honorable fight with another mage. Scharf. His name is based on the sharp projectiles he controls. Übel. Her name is not only based on how deadly her magic is to others, but also how downright bad the internet is for her. You guys legitimately need Jesus in your life. Land. He is named for how he has so many body doubles that are spread across the entire continent. Edel. Her name reflects her noble attitude based on her family specialization in hypnotic magic. Ton. I don't think we heard his name in the anime, but it's one of the best names for a character I have seen. It's based on his hostile and condescending attitude towards the other participants at the beginning of the second test. His name is a neat reference to the German equivalent of watch your mouth being pass auf deinen Ton auf. Dünste. No clue why he's named that way. Blei. And the same goes for this dude. And those were all of the names of each character in Season 1 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. If you hope for more anime content, then I regret to inform you that Elden Ring's lore is currently the main focus of this channel, and I will probably not do any more content for Frieren. So subscribe instead for a jolly old time with that. Or for, no joke, a German lovey-dovey ASMR session between you and me. Just give me 1k likes and 10k subs in 2 weeks time, please. As if that will ever happen. Or subscribe if you've fallen in love with my voice. Or for whatever else. Or don't. Anyway, have a great day and auf Wiedersehen.